welcome back to my channel. Since it's the beginning of the homeschool year, I figured we'd go over what curriculum we chose to use and why. So let's get to it. Today, right now I'm going to be going over what I chose for Addie. She's I don't know what to classify her as. She's either pre-K or kindergarten. She knows her ABCs, but she's learning to read. The baby's right here, so if he gets loud, it's mom life, you guys. So anyway, I chose Foundations Phonics from Masterbooks for Addie. She already knows her alphabet, so this is going to help her learn how to blend it together and help her to start reading. And then I chose an all-in-one workbook from DKpublishing. It goes over math, science, geography, spelling, language arts, all that fun stuff. And then I got her some Bob books for pre-readers. I'm really excited about her learning how to read. She keeps asking about, when am I going to learn how to read like Noah? Because he always stays up late reading his books with his little nightlight. And so I'm really excited for her this year. She's going to do awesome. And then for Noah, I got some 10 minutes a day multiplication because he's going to be learning that this year. And these were just little workbooks on Amazon. They're maybe $5 to $10. It wasn't anything crazy. And I got him some reading comprehension from Scholastic and grammar from Scholastic just to kind of supplement, because we are going to be using masterbooks for language arts and math, and I really love masterbooks because, and here's the baby getting loud. And I really love masterbooks because we're kind of more of a Charlotte Mason family. I like the gentle approach of masterbooks, and I love this math book because last year I was really concerned that he wasn't being challenged enough, which is why I bought the additional resources to use and kind of supplement. But this year it looks like he's going to be digging in deeper and doing a lot. And I'm a math nerd, so this is totally awesome to me. He's going to be doing long addition, long subtraction, multiplication, division. He's going to do it all, and I'm just ecstatic. And I also got Addie a book to trace her numbers 1 to 100 because she's going to be learning that. And now that's next, so we'll have to get Addie another one. I got him this book from DKpublishing. What's the point of math? He is very analytical, like I am. He wants to know the rhyme and reason to things. He wants to understand why. So I figured that this would be a really cool book because it talks about all the ways that you use math in your life. And I thought that would be super cool to teach him, like, hey, this is why we learn math, and this is why it's important, and this is why we do it. And next, I'm going to show you guys everything that I found that the kids can learn together at the same time, which I'm super excited about. So first up, More Than Words. This is volume 2. You guys, I love this book. Noah did the volume 1 last year, and that book, oh my gosh, that changed things. I was so excited to start homeschooling because I wanted to really incorporate Jesus and learning about the Bible and just telling the kids how much he loves them. And over the summer, my husband and I decided to get baptized. And Noah started asking questions. And had it not been for this book and already telling him how much Jesus loved him all throughout the year, I don't think it would have happened. But Noah said that he wanted to get baptized too. So we sent him up for a class, and he fully committed to it, and so we all got baptized together. And had it not been for More Than Words, I don't think that would have happened. So I love this book. If you are on the verge of getting it or not getting it or just thinking about it, get the book. Oh my gosh, it's a life changer. It's amazing. I love this thing. It's 4 days a week, so that makes it even better because they realize that you have things to do besides just homeschooling. There's other things that you want to get involved in and go to and learn. Get this book. If you get nothing else, get this book. Okay. The next is going to be science, which I'm super excited about because, again, I'm a math nerd. I'm a science nerd. I love all things math and science. So we're going to be learning about life cycles. I got a ton of different books to complement this one. So I'm going to be building our own unit studies. That way the kids can learn at the same time, because teaching 2 grade levels will drive you insane if you're trying to just do everything separate. So I learned from last year, and I'm trying to find things that I can teach them at the same time that they can just do different worksheets on depending on their grade level. So life cycles, we're going to be doing that, and we're going to be building a garden later. Oh, it's going to be awesome. And because I'm a science nerd, we're going to be learning about viruses and bacteria because my kids are disgusting and like to cough all over things when they get sick. So we're going to teach them why you don't do that. So I also got a lot of supplemental books for this one as well, and I'll go over that in another video. Maybe build a lesson plan with you guys. And then this one, I'm not a history person. I don't really care for it, but my husband and I went to a homeschooling convention over the summer, and one of the very first speakers that I went to was, I forgot what her class was, something like how to school multiple ages without losing your mind, and she introduced this curriculum. It's a history book by Biblioplan. So what I love about this one is that not only can I school the kids at the same time, but they have 4 books in total, and then they have workbooks that go with each book for depending on the ages. And then they also have a craft book, and they have a discussion book. They have all these different supplemental books. So they kind of really broke it down so it can be as cheap or as expensive as you want it to be depending on your budget for homeschooling, which I thought was amazing because if you're like us and you have multiple kids, it can get pretty expensive really quickly. And another thing that I thought was really cool was it doesn't just dive into just American history and then just Roman history and what happened in Europe. It does it all consecutively. So one day, I think when we were going through the class, it was what was going on during the Salem witch trials in the United States. And then the next day you teach, it's what's going on in Japan at that same time. One day, I think it was something about what was going on in France at that same time. And I love how they really paint the picture of this isn't just what was happening in this timeline, it's what's happening across the board. My brain registers that so much better than having to try to learn everything and then pairing it up. So I thought that was super cool. And another cool thing is it's only 3 days a week. So I'm really excited to find things that lessens our load, that we're not just having to do 5 days a week or when we pick, because we're going to do block scheduling. So I'm excited that I don't have 5 days of lessons to do with them in 2 days, because we're going to do math and science Monday or Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then history and language arts Wednesdays and Fridays. And then Monday is going to be our fun day, our extracurricular day, our poetry tea time day. So get this. I'm super excited about it. I'll try to do a follow-up video telling you guys how it goes. I'm hoping it goes really well because I love that I can use this to teach the kids at the same time. And it's only 3 days a week. That's amazing. I love it. Okay, our next is Song School Spanish. The kids have been wanting to learn Spanish so bad. They were actually using the Duolingo app last year, and it worked really well. Our son did a lot of really great things with that app, but it only takes you so far because it's an app. So I love that they're going to be learning songs and phrases and words and just conversation. I'm excited about this. And last but not least, for our poetry tea time on Mondays, after our extracurriculars, we're going to be using A World Full of Poems. This book, I saw it in another mom's YouTube video. Guys, it's so pretty. And it has something for, I'm not even showing you the pretty parts. It has something for every month, every day of the year. It's so awesome. And then we're going to be doing A Year Full of Stories. We started this book yesterday. I love it. So this one has 52 folktales and legends from around the world. So it tells you different stories from all different countries. And the story we read yesterday was so cool. Look at how pretty that is. But we read this one yesterday, A Ship of Wheat. You guys, you can pull so many cool questions from these books. I love it because it talked about basically a woman having an unkind heart. So, when I opened this book to read the story, I wasn't thinking about we're going to have this deep, meaningful conversation. But because of this story, we were able to talk about kindness, which the kids have been having a problem with lately. We were able to work God into it. We were just able to pull a lot of really good questions from this book. So I'm excited to use it for the rest of the year. It's going to be a good one. So a year full of stories, and I'll try to link all of these books down below. And then last but not least is Sing a Song of Seasons. This is poetry, basically just like the other ones. They have something, I think, for every day of the year, and they're nature poems. So they're very colorful and cutesy. Look how pretty that is. So those are all of our books for the year. Pray for me because this is a lot. But I think it's going to be a really good year. I'm really excited for it. If you guys haven't yet, then hit that red subscribe button down below. Give us a big thumbs up. Comment and let me know what you guys are using, and we'll see you again next time.